Son of a bitch.
That's right, we're back. Hey everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. I think this could end up being our last one. Depending on how it goes with the last two quests, because that's what we're at. We're on the last two quests of episode 4, so this could potentially be our final foray into Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst and episode 1 and 2. So, because once we finish those two quests, we've already finished the main scenario. That's it. We're pretty much done with all the story-related content for this game, so we're going to move on to Phantasy Star Online Episode 3, Card Revolution. That'll be a Let's Watch sort of thing, like I said. I have the playlist ready on YouTube, so I won't be playing that one. I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole, but yeah, we'll watch a story playthrough of that, and then we'll go on to Phantasy Star Universe. Now, like I said, when I started Phantasy Star Online a long time ago now, it's what, 49 episodes ago? The plan for this game, this is the last time we dive into this game, potentially the last time, in terms of story content, but I'm still going to keep playing this game on stream. I still haven't figured out exactly what kind of rhythm I want to have with it yet. It might be like 1 hour a day, 1 hour every couple days, or 1 hour a week, where I will dedicate time to grind out my character to level 200 slowly, little by little, over a long period of time. And that's going to be part of the long grind playlist series on YouTube, basically. So I'm thinking if I do like 2-hour streams, I've said this before, I'll do a bit of grinding on this game for like the first hour of my stream, and then the second hour of my stream will be whatever story game I'm working on, like, you know, episode 3 or Phantasy Star Universe or whatever game comes after that. But because my streams are short, that might be a little impractical, so I might just set aside like one day of the week, like Saturday or Sunday, to continue this grind to level 200 on the character I have here. And the rest of the days of the week that I stream, I'll be focusing on whatever story game I have set up. Whatever story game I'm working on, as I always like, the way the channel has worked up until now, basically. And the reason for that is simply because I would have to do very much longer streams for it to be practical to grind it out every day. And I still want my stream to focus on what it always has focused on before, which is playing story-driven games and going through the narrative and everything. I don't want my stream to just turn into, you know, every day or almost every day is just grinding out this one game until I reach max level to 200 or whatever. So it just depends. If I get into doing longer streams, like 4 hours or something like that, then yeah, I doubt that'll happen anytime soon. My life's too busy for that, unfortunately. But if I somehow got to like 4 hours, then I would grind this out. I would continue grinding to 200 at least 1 hour every day at the beginning of each stream. That would be the ideal. And then the rest of the 3 hours would be dedicated to whatever story game I'm currently working on. But because my streams right now are very short, and that's not going to change anytime soon, I'm thinking the best thing that we're going to do from this point on with this series is definitely set it to like once or twice a week. It's just going to be like mindless grinding for like an hour once or twice a week. Maybe even 2 hours if the mood catches me, but it'll most likely only be 1 hour, because I already found out the most efficient and optimal way to grind, and it's pretty boring and repetitive, as any RPG grind usually tends to be, especially for older school games. So yeah, I'm probably only going to be able to tolerate like an hour a day. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. So if you've been watching up to this point, just kind of want to let you know what's gonna happen for the future of this game on my channel. That's pretty much it. But yeah, for my main core content moving forward from here, we're gonna go right into episode 3 next stream. Assuming we finish the 2 side quests we have, I think we should be able to get them done. I have plenty of time to stream today. So we should be able to get the last 2 side quests for episode 4 done right now. So yeah, assuming that does happen, then yeah, we're starting episode 3 next stream. The story playthrough / watch through of episode 3 will be next stream. And we'll just keep moving forward from there. Oh, there's not a lot of people playing right now. The numbers have dwindled. Monster Hunter Wilds be taking up people's time. Yeah, it's either that or just real world events. There's a lot going on right now. Both in and out of video games. So, for those who want more context of that, it is March 4th of 2025, so pretty significant day. Okay, just making sure I have all the settings right. One person, normal. And then here we go, the last two side story quests. Black Paper's Dangerous Deal 1 and 2. So the first one says, what mysterious power lies within the crystals? The client is unknown. That's Monka Shake. The quest says, anyone who has in their possession a high-grade photon crystal can participate in this program. The reward you receive depends on your luck and skill. Oh, that's right. This might not even be story-related, so to speak. This might actually just be some kind of like weird bonus content for like getting rare weapons or something. It says, are you a hunter who saw the request? I'm with Black Paper. Yeah, I know, I recognize you. Like it said, we're looking for photon crystals. If you can provide us with what we're looking for, we'll let you take part in on a fun little experiment. What do you say? Want to give it a shot? Sure. He says, well, if there's no crystal for us, then there's no deal for you. If you get your hands on a crystal or you change your mind, let me know. Alright, so I can just spawn those because I'm on a sandbox account. Well, this might be a whole lot of nothing story-wise. This could literally just be a bonus episode. We might have finished all the story there is already with the last few quests. Which, if that's it, then I guess, yeah, they did cut it short because the game just didn't have enough popularity for them to keep bothering anymore. And they just wanted to focus on the upcoming Phantasy Star universe at that point. It's most likely what happened. Well, these two dudes are here. Irene, Momoko, and the principal are gone, but... It says Black Paper, eh? There's always some ulterior motive for their actions. Best not to get involved with them. Okay. It says Principal Tyrell is taking the day off today. Try to stay out of trouble. Oh yeah, same thing, yeah. What do you take me for, man? Try to stay out of trouble. When have I caused any trouble, huh?
Oh, shit!
Okay, so you literally can't do anything except... Alright. So you can't even start this quest and see what the hell it's even about until you have the photon crystals. Alright, well, let's spawn some. Let's see. Where's the cheat sheet? Sandbox mode. Item creation notes. Let's see. I think I have a few photon crystals on my main character. So I'll be able to do this probably once at least. Yeah, I got it. /item 031002. And then I think it... 2 more zeros. 1, 2. And then here you put the quantity. Let's put 99, so 63. 34. There we go. 99 photon crystals. Oh. Need some proper food for the mag. Yeah, we're just raising power, so we need dimates, okay. Evidently I have too much shit, though. I should probably take care of it. Oh, I didn't even feed the motherfucker. Okay, we're good. Alright, I got your photon crystals, bitch. He says, Decide to give it a shot after all? Sure. Says, whoa, hold up. You better clean up your item pack first. Now what? You don't want to get some treasure and have to leave it behind. Okay, he's looking out for me. That's actually a good quality of life right there, thanks. So this mission is about just getting loot then. Alright. Says, I'll wait here. Go make some room in your item pack. Okay, so I'll just put away some escape bells, I guess. I can always spawn more if I need them. If I, like... I don't know how hard the mission's gonna be, but, like, if I die, I can just spawn another one. Deposit. We don't need that. The Master Raven's good enough. I'm not gonna be risking death with Dark Flow, so put that away. I already risked it enough just using the double cannon. And then... yeah, these are for myself. Diamonds are for the mag. These are for myself. These would be for the mag as well, but we don't need these for the mag anymore. These enough. Let me sell off the antidotes, we don't need those. Yeah, there we go. Alright, is that enough room for you, asshole? He says, hey, are you ready now? Yes. He says, alright, come with me. And don't let any military types see you. Oh.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Instant teleport. Okay, so it's not going to take place in the crater. We're going away from it. What the hell is this? Hey, Sue. What's up? Sue says, Vaughn, you decided to come.
Deal.
Yeah? He says, the deal is very simple. If you provide us with a photon crystal, we will provide you with a little thrill, plus a reward. You get to choose the enemy type you'd like to fight against. Also, the reward varies based on the game mode you're currently in. The difficulty. Also, notice she just broke the fourth wall, so this literally has nothing to do with the story. This is just literally a bonus, gameplay-oriented mission. Meant probably to acquire, like, rare loot or something. So he says, of course, you only get a reward if you can make it out of the combat area. You have any questions? Thrills? He says, if you want the reward, there's a little bit of danger involved. That's the thrill. If you can defeat the enemies created by the photon crystal, the reward will be yours. Oh, and you'll have to fight alone. I know, I'm on one-person mode, I get that. Enemy types. He says there are 3 kinds of enemies that the crystals can create. There are terminals you can access before you enter the combat area. They will show you which enemy you'll be fighting. Choose an enemy that matches your skill level. Game modes. She says you chose a game mode before starting your adventure today. This game mode affects how tough the enemies will be. The more difficult the fighting, the better the reward. So choose the highest difficulty you can handle without dying. Yeah, she means the difficulty. Combat areas? There are a few things you should know about the combat areas. First, you need to defeat all enemies before you can exit a combat area. So no Ryukers or telepipes, obviously. And when you're done, a teleporter will appear along with your reward. Make sure you pick up your reward. Oh, and if you happen to die here, you won't lose experience. Why did she point that out as if that was ever a thing? Did they actually make... I don't remember losing experience being a part of dying in this game. Ever. Even when I played on the GameCube days 20 years ago. Okay, so why photon crystals? Stu says it's not something you need to know about, but here's the general idea. Photon crystals are a purer form of photons than photon drops. If processed correctly, they can form weapons or items. But as a side effect, they also produce enemies. The lab is trying to develop this technology so they can embed any material or life form into a single card. Card? Really? Who knows if that's even possible, though? Why cards? That reminds me, we still have to do the Blue Star Memories Episode 2 quest, so this might not be the last stream for this game. Well, story-wise, anyway. I might actually have to wait till next stream, depending on how long these 2 quests go. No more questions. Sue says so. What do you say? Think about it, return to the city, hand over the crystal. Think about it. He says, well, it's your choice, of course. I can't force you to do this. If you change your mind or if you want to go back to the city, let me know. What do you say? This guy says, can I answer any questions for you? Oh, it's literally the same questions. If you're willing to cooperate, please give Sue your photon crystal. Alright. Here you go, Sue. He says, great, I'll take 1 crystal then. I'll just choose an enemy and good luck. It's a gamble then, because photon crystals aren't easy to come by and you lose it before you even start. So if you use it and then you get disconnected or you die, you fail the mission, you get nothing and you just lose your photon crystal. So it's a gamble. Sue says, good luck, I'll be rooting for you. Hunter Vaughn, entry confirmed. Enemy type Zoo. Permit Zoo entry? Sure. Enemy type Zoo, creating. One of the following conditions must be met for this program to end. 1. 10 minutes elapse. 2. You are incapacitated. Creation complete. Vents open. So she said the lab's trying to use photon crystals to create cards out of weapons and enemies. So this does tie into episode 3 a little bit, because that's actually some of the lore for that game that I still remember from way back in the day when my brother and my cousin played it. Damn it. Fuck! You If it's all zoos, then I need to switch to this. Zoos, my arch nemesis. The worst enemy type I could have gotten. Oh, what the fuck? I was aiming at him. Come on. It's a cage match, too. You're stuck in this confined space. They can fly out of bounds. We can't. And then the walls are literally... Well, they don't hurt you too bad, but they will hurt you if you touch them, so... Google Bonk? Nice name. On the Lavis cannon, huh? A Pazuzu! It's been a special version of a zoo. Oh! I did not mean to... I was just spamming X to attack, and then that message just kind of got skipped. It must have just said, you know, you completed or whatever. And the reward was the soul atomizer. Appropriate. I'm on normal mode, so it's not like it was gonna be something awesome. Sue says, not bad, Vaughn. Not bad at all. So, is the reward to your liking? If you haven't picked it up, you should go back and get it now. Or if you're done, I'll have someone get you back to the city. What do you want to do? Don't return yet. Okay, just let me know when you're ready to go back to the city. This guy says, good job. Thanks to you, we got some pretty good experiment results. Okay, shady motherfucker. Sue says, if you're done, I'll have someone get you back to the city. How about it? Sure. He says, okay, one of my men will get you back to the city. I'm sure we'll meet again. I do have one more mission. Alright, I guess we're gonna get to that episode 2 quest after all, because, yeah, this was pretty short. Because I'm over leveled, obviously. I'm level 200 and this is on normal mode, so. Guess says, alright, that's it for this deal. It was good doing business with you. Oh yeah, if you forgot something and need to go back, just let me know. You need to go back? No, but that's very generous of Sega and Sonic Team to give you one last chance to pick up the item in case you forgot. your reward or something. Or if you wanted to come back to drop off the reward and then go pick up something you had to drop for it because your inventory was full. Yeah, it's quality of life. Guy says, I see. Well, if you need anything, you know where to find me. Okay, I'm done. He says, alright, come with me and don't let any military types see. Oh, wait, that was to... Yeah, that wasn't to turn in the quest per se. That was to come back to pick up something. Oops. So I guess I just go to the Hunter's Guild. Or I tell him no this time. Oh yeah, I guess then that's it. We just go turn it in over here. That's it. Simple. Sure, I guess there's no actual quest completion status. You just go back to the lobby. Alright. Some jank shit. Yeah, it's definitely then not a normal quest at all. Not just because it doesn't really have a story, but it's literally just... It's kind of like those other quests that I've seen listed in different categories that are just meant to be like a shop. It just creates an NPC in the city. It creates an instance with a particular NPC in the city that you can turn in special items to just to get like unique rewards with those items. Like the Christmas event, where you have to launch a Christmas shop event quest to use the coal from the actual Christmas event quest where you fought enemies to get coal or whatever. And so use the coal to buy something. Like, it's kind of like that. Since the game is completely based around creating instances to do anything, it's not surprising that they set it up that way. Alright, well, let's do the second one and see what the difference is. Black paper is dangerous steel too. Same thing, what mysterious power lies within the crystals? Client unknown. Quest says the photon crystal experiment is advancing to the next stage. Anyone who wants risky rewards, please contact. Here he is again. The dude says, are you a hunter who saw the request? I'm with Black Paper. Like it said, we're now able to start the next step of the photon crystal experiment. If you can provide us with what we're looking for, we'll let you take part in a fun little experiment. What do you say? Want to give it a shot? Sure. He says, good, you got a photon crystal. Alright, then follow me. I'll take you to the experiment site. Once we get there, you can't return to the city until you're done. You ready to go? Yep. Come along then, and don't let any military types see you. Oh shit. We're on the inside of the crater. Subterranean Desert 3. The deepest part. Hardest enemies. Here we go. The best music. It says, please talk to Sue about the general idea. Okay, fuck you too then. Sue says, you came, Vaughn. I mean, for you, who wouldn't, Sue? Okay. She made it too easy, alright? Like, I had to say it. She says, the deal is the same as last time. You provide us with a photon crystal, and we will provide you with a little thrill plus a reward. Of course, you only get a reward if you can make it out of the combat area. You have any questions? Sounds like it's the same shit all over again, so no. Sue says, so what do you say? Here's the crystal. He says, great, I'll take one crystal then. Now go fight the enemies, and good luck. Good luck. I'll be rooting for you. What about you? He says, good luck to us too. And you're not the one fighting, but okay. Oh good, we get more room to fight here. There was no computer terminal to put in like the enemy type or anything like that. This one's a little bit more straightforward. These guys didn't even aggro over here. What the fuck? Suck it, nerds. What the hell are those? Del Rappies. Hold on, aren't they? I think they're from Ultimate Mode or something. Maybe? Because Del Rappies sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen this thing. Oh, I should have kept the Dark Flow weapon for AoE attacks. Shit. Alright, I guess I gotta pick them off one at a time. I mean, I know doing this is also AoE, but like, it's not as strong, you know? Hey, asswipe. Stinky ass motherfucker. Oh my. Oh, these guys are such assholes. Episode 4 enemies are the pinnacle of being annoying as shit. And for like the entire... for every iteration of the original Phantasy Star Online. Fuck's sake. Oh shit, they're everywhere. Thank God episode 4 is not the main ideal grinding spot for level 200. I'd hate to have to fight these enemies over and over. They're so annoying. Freeze, asshole. Oh! Get interrupted, bitch. He's about to body flop on me. And I got his ass. Just like he got me. Damn it. Of course he can hide inside of the damn wall. Pazuzu. It's like the Marissa AA battery or something. Son of a bitch. Jesus, all enemies defeated. God, these guys are annoying. Fuck episode 4. No wonder that person said that. Somebody, a friend of mine, somebody I know, recently like posted a picture of them trying to do something in episode 4 on ultimate difficulty. But they're close to level 200, so it's like they're the right level for it. But yeah, they were just like, fuck episode 4, because they were just trying to say how annoying it was. It was like shortly before I even started it, so I had no idea what they meant. Now I get it. Jesus. Episode 4 is fucking annoying. Oh, we got a special weapon. Like, the enemy design is definitely meant to put up a challenge to team play, you know? But, like, it's definitely designed to be tackled with other party members. So, for that, like, I think it's fine for that. that, you know, the expression saying like fuck it, like fuck this episode, it definitely comes from a place of like, if you want to like do something quick solo like this, you're gonna have a hard time unless you're playing the right class and have the right stats. And mostly you have to know the enemies and how they fight and everything, you know, and know good strategies for it. But for the most part, yeah, this episode's definitely designed around and is probably the most fun just playing with other people. Because alone, these enemies will just stun lock the hell out of you, like you've seen happen to me plenty of times these past few videos, which is why I said fuck episode 4. Since I'm mostly a solo player, this episode is not for me. Guess says good job. Thanks to you, we got some pretty good experiment results. Okay. Stu says not bad, Vaughn. Not bad at all. So, is the reward to your liking? If you haven't picked it up, you should go back and get it now. I got it. Or if you're done, I'll have someone get you back to the city. What do you want to do? Don't return yet. Can I put on the... Okay, yeah, let's go back. Just want to see if I can't put on whatever it is I found. Okay, one of my men will get you back to the city. I'm sure we'll meet again. Oh, that was quick. Finish both quests in 30 minutes. Alright, it's off to episode 2 to do Blue Star Memories. I'm gonna look up a guide for that just to make sure there's no gimmicks like there was for Seed of the Heart, which had so many fucking gimmicks to it. Like to get like the true ending and all that shit. This is another one of those quests that's gonna have like multiple endings. I need to know. It's gonna be a short stream? Well, maybe not. Blue Star Memories might be a very long quest, so... Speaking too soon here. It says, alright, that's it for this deal. It was good doing business with you. Oh yeah, if you forgot something and need to go back, just let me know. If you need to go back, no. As I see, well, if you need anything, you know where to find me. Oh, but I am going to tech this weapon. Let's see what the hell this is. The Rianov 303 SNR. Sniper rifle? Just a guess. Holy shit. Yeah, it is. It's a sniper rifle, right? It reminds me of the Dragunov from Resident Evil 5. It's a different design. It's not that, but it's similar. It has a similar sort of feel and vibe to it. For being in a Phantasy Star game, though, that's a pretty old school weapon. That is not a photon weapon for sure. But I mean, we got samurai swords and katanas and shit, so, you know, that's not too out of place. Oh, interesting. Alright, I guess I'll keep that. Put that in the bank for now, I suppose. Along with the photon crystals, I don't think I'm gonna need them. Okay then, let's go do Blue Star Memories. I'm gonna start looking up a guide right now. PSO quest. Oh, I can't stay here, so. Wait, which episode did I pick? I might have fucked that up. Okay, Control F. Memory of the Green Star / Blue Star Memories. I guess it has a different name in Japan. I guess. I'm guessing that's why it has two different names. And localized for Western audiences, it was called Blue Star Memories. It says it was GameCube. PSOWorld.com says it was only GameCube. Doesn't say it was on included with Blueburst, but that's probably just because it came out on GameCube first, obviously. Because episode 3 came out on GameCube exclusively. I'm gonna try not to spoil too much for myself, so I'm just gonna skim to see if there's some kind of gimmick to like, oh, there's different story paths. I just kind of scrolled up and down pretty quick. No, I don't think there probably is going to be because it didn't have an extensive explanation. Like the Seat of the Heart guides were much longer, so I don't think so. Oh, never mind. Okay. It says in this quest you have to go to the areas with 2 characters I'm not going to name because it's a spoiler, and clear the VR temples safely. Upon completion, you will get to download Episode 3 Anticipation of the Future quest with one set of characters, or Bullet of Future Assassin quest with someone else I also won't mention. But it's actually someone we've met before. Which quest you will get to download will depend on what you do in this quest. So there is more than one path. You'll need to do all the stages really fast since you are timed. How well you do will earn a rank based on your time. To get an A rank, you need to do each part in under 10 minutes. You'll have to score A rank on all 3 stages. Okay. For that character to disappear in stage 4, or after stage 4. In stage 4 Crimson, you'll have to fight Barbaray. If you answered the right questions and got A rank for all 3 previous stages, an event with that person will take place, and they disappear. As mentioned, you'll be asked certain questions in this quest. How you answer them will affect which episode 3 quest you'll get to play. You can do 2 runs, doing one variation of answer and then the other to get both quests. So that's kind of interesting that they did that. See, if we actually had internet access back then and money for a subscription, that would have been... I think this was a really cool concept that we could have seen back then. That depending on your actions in this game, in this downloadable quest, it qualified you for a downloadable quest in a completely different video game, which would be episode 3. That's actually really cool. So I guess they made like the save data compatible to the point where they could communicate with each other. So the game could be like, oh, you did this quest in this game, you qualify for this downloadable quest in this game now, you know, episode 3. Congratulations. And if you do both paths, both variations, before going back to episode 3, you'll be able to do both quests, basically. They're different story paths. It'll make sense once we actually play episode 3 why they set this up this way. Even though I've never played this, I don't know what's going to happen in this quest particularly. I do remember the general overall flow of episode 3, and so I think it makes sense that they set this up this way. I think it's kind of a, you know, like a semi-clever, like, little marketing gimmick for episode 3, for sure. Okay, so clear stages 1 through 3, and then after that you have some choices to make. If you're unsuccessful at getting all A ranks, or at least one B rank, yeah, if you're unsuccessful at getting all A ranks, or if you end up getting at least one B rank, because, well, that's the same thing. You didn't get all A rank. Yeah, they didn't have to write it that way. Or if you answer the first question with the upper reply, with the 3 question marks at the end. Then you clear stage 4, Barbaray. You return to the lab, and you receive a key item for Anticipation of the Future. And you return and warp back to the lab to meet another character in the hospital. Okay, now if you do get A rank on all 3 stages, and you answer the first question with the lower reply, with the 3 exclamation marks at the end instead of 3 question marks. And then answer the second question with the upper reply, which is yes. And you clear stage 4 and kill Barbara Ray. You follow instead of returning to the lab. You save that one character. You choose the option to save that character. A warp appears. You fight Gold Dragon. You watch the final scene and you receive the key item for Bullet of Future Assassin. Interesting. I can't guarantee the playthroughs that I have saved on YouTube, which we're gonna watch for episode 3, is gonna include these 2 quests. It most likely won't. It's just gonna be the main story that came on the disc. So it's likely not gonna include these downloadable quests that are related to the one that we're about to do now. So I hate to disappoint on that. But even without that, this quest should do a good job of setting up the story in general for episode 3, the main story. Even if we're not gonna get to see those 2 downloadable quests. But I will look them up after we finish the main story for episode 3, just to see if yeah, let me save this. I'm gonna save this webpage. Actually, I don't need to do that. No. I'm gonna take a screenshot instead. Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of this page. And when we finish episode 3's story, I will look these up on YouTube and see what's up. Okay, let me save the screenshot. Where should I put it? I guess I'll just put it here. Doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, there. That's saved for later. We're good to go. Alright, well, I'm glad they kind of set up a little bullet point system. Easy to follow for how to do this. I guess we'll go for, like, the mediocre ending first, which will unlock anticipation of the future or whatever. Well, I'll purposely not get all A ranks, or I will, but then I'll answer the question the quote-unquote wrong way. Yeah. And then follow the rest of the steps there, and then we'll be fine. Alright, cool. Now I'm gonna look at the maps real quick too, just to see what we're gonna have to do. VR Temple Beta, the star denotes the point at which you'll be separated. Then head to stage 1, then 2 and 3. Okay, so all 3 of those stages take place. This might actually be a shorter quest than I thought. There might be a lot of dialogue though. Stage 1 or the rush stage. Okay. Oh, I see. No, that from there it branches out to these other ones. Okay. Shortest route on the map is right there. Okay. Alright, one step at a time, I guess. Well, I think these maps will probably make a lot more sense once I actually get in there. Okay, pop out chat, just so I can have this open. PSO! Hello, Saimiko! Welcome to the channel. Yes, we're playing PSO. This is probably the last big stream for it, yeah. Part 49. Insane. How you doing, Saimiko? Hope you're having a good evening. Here it is, Blue Star Memories. Work with 2 aspiring hunters in a new VR trial simulation. The client is Neff, whoever that is. The request says, I designed a new VR system. I'd like to ask for your assistance in testing this simulation. The reward is an unknown amount of Meseta. Alright. You're drawing a 10 years have passed since the battle with Dark Faults. But there was a bit of text that just kind of skipped by there, but I didn't push anything, so. You're drawing a profile picture and wallpaper? Oh, that's cool. So just relaxing and chilling. Okay, so 10 years have passed. So this is 10 years after the events of episode 1 and 2, basically, presumably. Episode 4 didn't exist yet when they made this quest, just to put that into context. But it's obviously implied that this is after that as well. Episode 4 was made as a prequel to episode 3. Whether it's directly related or not, it's definitely meant to take place in the same sort of time period, so. Okay, so 10 years have passed since the fight with Dark Faults. Hunters have now taken a new role. Oh yeah, and what's that? Trading card shop simulator? This is the prologue to episode 3. There it is. Blue Star Memories.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, what do I do? Do you say anything new or different? This guy says, you may think it's weird to find me with a gun in a place like this, but you can't tell if the administration or military may try to enter here. Pioneer 2 has really become an unsafe place. I don't know if he says that because of the quest we're on, or if he always said that. Even before. Who are you? He's either a short person or a kid. He says, are you Vaughn? My name is Wilm Brake.
Dylan!
No, Wilm Brake. Arnold only knows one name. I guess the old man asked you to help us.
Bruh.
I'm his first disciple. Old man? Who would you be referring to? Everybody just calls me Brake. He does have a childlike face. I think they're implying he's a kid. Well, what anyone calls me doesn't really matter at all. Well, as I said earlier, you must have been sent by the old man. Your dad? I'm guessing that's what he means by old man. Says, I've been looking forward to seeing such a renowned hunter. But you don't exactly look like a heroic person. Look, I'm 10 years past my prime when I fought Dark Faults at this point, alright? I'm lucky I still look the same way here. My character hasn't aged one bit in 10 years. Just chill out, alright, kid? He says, you really think you're up for this? This unknown person comes up and says, it is insulting to talk to someone like that, Brake.
You bastard!
Who this? This dude says, our master's always telling us that we shouldn't judge other hunters by their appearance. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Another kid. My name is Orland.
Dylan!
No, Orland. I've been in training along with Brake under our master Neff. Oh, right, that was the client. I never actually got to meet him face to face, but yeah. Brake says, well, I think that's enough, Orland. We better stop our self-introductions and get to our master. If we're late, who knows how the old man will react? Orland says, yes, you're right, Brake. Well then, Vaughn, let's get going. God, it looks so uncanny. Him more than Brake. Orland looks so uncanny because he's just a super, super small miniature version of my character. But like his head looks too big for his body. And Brake doesn't have that issue. It might be a hairstyle thing, but... Orland says, come on, we better hurry. Oh, there they go. They ran right into the fucking warp. Alright. Whoa. Well, this is new. Vaughn just walked forward on his own. And who's this asshole? Must be Neff. He says, oh, I'm so glad you finally arrived, Vaughn. My name is Neff Miyama. I hope these two pupils of mine haven't caused any trouble for you. They're just, you know, acting their age, basically. Please forgive me that I couldn't come greet you myself. Now regarding my request, I'd like you to try out my simulation. I developed it in conjunction with the lab using the VR system. Okay. He stays quiet and says, It looks like you're a little confused. Yeah, I don't really know the details of this simulation you're talking about. What's up? He says, perhaps you're wondering why we even need a VR system now. It has been 10 years. Especially since we rarely see any creatures on the surface of Rhaegal. Holy shit, did we hunt them down to extinction? Jesus. shit changed in 10 years. He says, ah, now you must be thinking that perhaps I can give you an answer. However, I regret that I cannot answer that question. Well, at least not directly from my mouth. However, there is one sure thing that I can tell you. What's up? Both the lab and the administration feel that we must continue. Continue training hunters, that is. Even though there's no more reason to because the monsters are all gone. It says, now, before we get you to start this simulation, there's one condition I'd like to include. Well, two, that is. So basically, hunters have kind of become obsolete, because there's no reason to hunt anymore. Everything's been hunted to extinction. I get it now. So he says, those two little children there. I want you to bring them with you when we run this VR simulation. Of course, this isn't a request from the lab, but rather my selfish demand. But you're a highly skilled hunter, aren't you? You need a handicap to keep this challenging, right? I suppose so. Has been 10 years of nothingness. Drake says, hey, wait a second, old man. You don't need to ask this person for help. The two of us can handle this on our own. Right, Orland? Orland says, right. Master, we can handle this on our own. He didn't sound as confident. Neff says, be silent, you two!
You son of a...
Vaughn, I am well aware that this is an unreasonable request. It doesn't matter if you think I'm a foolish teacher who dealt on his pupils. That said, I feel it is necessary that I show these two pupils of mine how a true hunter works. You will take on this job, won't you? Brake says nothing. Orland says nothing. Neff says, you must know that this VR system was created to truly test hunters. I know, I've used it before. He says, should even one team member become incapacitated, the test will end. Brace yourself before you undertake this trial. Then, when you are ready, I'll transport you from this teleporter. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. So Brake and Orland have joined my party. They're both level 15. Not bad for being kids. Neff says, if you are ready, I'll transport you from this teleporter. Are you ready? Yep. I guess so. Cozy little lab here. VR Temple Beta. Here we go. What the hell is that weapon Orland's got? Also, Brake has a katana. Kind of like a rusty looking one, but yeah. Oh, like it closed hella hard. Orland says, the time has come, Brake. Brake says, yeah. Finally, the time has come to show our true mettle. Orland says, it's actually pretty exciting. All our training has finally paid off. This is it. Brake says, Vaughn, I need to let you know something right now. I still don't think of you as our leader. Just because you have a hunter's license doesn't mean you're a leader. I'll only allow those who are stronger than me to order me around. Okay. Orland says, are you saying the only one who can protect you is just yourself? Brake says, that's right. Now then, let's get down there. Is everybody ready? Okay. Here they are. Prepare yourselves. I think the reason he said that is because I want to remember, but I think episode 3 had a don't lower your guard, you can tell what attack's coming next. Yeah. I think episode 3 had a feature where you could actually transport your character from this game, from episode 1 and 2 to episode 3. Yeah. Which, as you'll soon find out, doesn't make a difference gameplay-wise. It's just an aesthetic thing. It's just appearance-wise, you can basically just take your already customized character from this game into episode 3. And so this prequel quest to episode 3 kind of, I think it's just kind of making it canon that it's the same character in episode 3 is the playable main character, basically. I could be wrong, though. I could be misremembering, because again, I hardly played episode 3. It was mostly my brother and my cousin who got into it. I don't give a fuck about card games, so I didn't. But aesthetics, yeah. Saimiko's got it. You're basically transporting the appearance of your character because the gameplay is so different that that's pretty much all you would be able to transfer anyway. It's completely different gameplay, so Break and Orland say nothing. Break says, are all these ferocious creatures as weak as this? I mean, I am level 200 and we're playing on normal, so I do apologize for that, kid. Break says, I should have never been nervous about this. But now that you know, let's clear the VR system as quickly as possible. Orland says, yes, let's do it. After this, I bet our master will finally admit us. Come on. Break says, okay, let's go, Orland. Orland says, arg!
A test of your reflexes.
There they go. They grow up so fast. That's exactly what Vaughn just... That was Vaughn's thoughts. Right as the text box came up with him saying nothing. He was like, what the hell? I'm basically on a babysitting mission over here. Break? Look, the bridge! Ah, it's a trap! Ah! Hey! Let's try, prick. Well, they handled their lot pretty... Hey! Dude was like...
Surprise, motherfucker.
And this must be the 4 stages. Yeah. Orland says, well, that was a surprise. I didn't think there could be traps as large as that. Break says, yeah, that was a bit unnerving. Well, that's what happens when you get cocky, kids. Orland says, on the other hand, Vaughn is turning out to be a great help. I'm pretty impressed. Excuse me. Break says, oh boy, there you go again. When Orland finds someone who's even just a tad stronger than him, he gets into a hero worship thing with them in his head. You shouldn't take it as a real compliment. He says the hunters Orland interrupts and says, Break! That was... Break says, sorry. The old man told us we've got to keep our traps shut. Oh, good advice, honestly. Orland stays quiet. Jesus. Break says, well, we're just talking because there just isn't any action. Unless there's a bunch of creatures, there's no challenge here. So now we should go to what's marked on the map as stage 1, which is back this way. Stage 4 is directly ahead. It's a sheer wall, though. I'm guessing that wall probably moves or lifts up. That's probably why it's the last stage. Like a hidden thing. So the real test begins at these stages, I guess. That's where we get a timer. Stage 1, Rush. Okay. Look at the map. So now we're in VR Temple Alpha. We were in Beta. It's called Rush because it's straightforward. You just kind of keep going from point A to B. The gimmick is that enemies don't stop appearing, so you kind of just have to run through, basically. Alright, that makes sense. Let's do it. Stage 1, Rush. Here, you're on the clock until you reach the goal. When you reach the goal, your rank for the stage will be determined. Are you ready? Yep. I don't know. Break says it says stage 1. But I don't think it should be too hard. Let's take it nice and easy. Orland says we can't do that. Remember, we're being timed here. Break says, Orland, you've got a point there. Okay, let's make sure we get the best time record. You better not slow us down, Vaughn. This dialogue. Oh, they hadn't landed yet. Fucking rappies. Oh, shh. shit. Dude, when is that one gonna drop? Jesus. Better be careful, you'll get squashed. Oh shit. Door's still locked, so we still gotta kill some more enemies. Of course they make us have to double back. Better just hang out here in the center. I guess sometimes you have to move around to get them to spawn, so. Optional loot. Obviously I don't need that on the sandbox account. I see where I'm at. I think these laser shots go through walls. Run, run! Because of the bombs. Huh? Are there any creatures here? Oh shit, yeah. You spoke a little soon, Arlen. And Break was like... Oh my god. Should be the last one. These creatures, how many of them are there? They keep coming and coming. They all ran for the hills. Again, I'm not watching my fucking health while using that. There we go. Dude, the slow spawn rate of the enemies alone can get you to fail this. Like...
Bruh.
Stage 1 rush cleared. Time to clear the stage, 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Clearing rank A.
Son of a bitch.
Orlin says we made it. We got rank A. Drake says, that was so easy. Oh, the bridge is out. Huh, okay, so that was stage 1. Orlin says if we clear all the stages, the master will admit us, won't he? Drake says he better. That old man treats us like such babies. Orlin says Rico and Floan were already hunters at the same age we are. Interesting extra lore. Drake says, Vaughn, you must have already passed the hunter's license trial when you were our age, right? Honestly, I don't know, kid. My character, I hardly know any backstory about my character and how he became a hunter, so. Orlin says, I envy you. I want to get a hunter's license as soon as possible. Then I can go and fight. I want to take an active role in making history. I want to be such a famous hunter that I'll be called a hero. Drake says, so do I. Orlin says, despite that, our master always discourages us. He's always putting us down. He says, you kids are half-baked. He's basically like, you suck. Drake says, but, you know, if we can clear this VR trial, I believe that he might be impressed. After all, it was the old man who designed this simulation. Orlin says, Vaughn, regardless, we need to clear this VR field anyway. And just maybe, we'll go through the hunter's license trial next. Please help us make this happen. Drake says, we need your support. I'll do what I can, kids. I'll do what I can. Stage 2 is this way. Stage 2 Labyrinth. Stage 2 Labyrinth. Here you're on the clock until you reach the goal. When you reach the goal, your rank for the stage will be determined. Are you ready? I mean, it's pretty much the same for all of them. Now the gimmick for this one... VR Temple Beta, yeah, I can see the sunset in the background. It's a labyrinth stage, it's a maze-type map. The shortest route on the map is shown by the red dotted line. The red room in the center of the map will decrease your HP slowly, which we don't even have to go through there, so that's fine. Alright, good to know. Just follow the red dotted line and we're good. Yeah, I'm ready. Orlin says labyrinth. Drake says, what's the matter, Orlin? Orlin says, I just have a bad feeling about this one. Drake says, I see. That's because you tend to run straight ahead without thinking, Orlin. Orlin says, this is clearly something that will tax your mind. Drake says, ha ha ha. Well, it'll be alright as long as we're together. Orlin says, Oh, we still have to kill enemies. To unlock the doors, I mean. Yeah, it would. If you could just run through, that would be too unchallenging, yeah. Straight ahead. We're gonna take a right here. I hear them. Oh, they're in the next room. Orlin says, Vaughn, are you lost? No, I'm just waiting for the fucking enemies to spawn. Chill out, kid. The spawn rate can't keep up with our badassness. Vaughn, how far away are we from the goal? This is literally the kids asking, are we there yet on a road trip? That's 100% what is happening right now. Just like... Glad I can shoot through walls. Oh. Orlin says, hey, that's the goal. Stage 2 labyrinth cleared. That was way faster. Time to clear the stage, 2 minutes 56 seconds. Because that one was mostly about just getting through it. The first stage was way more about killing the enemies fast. So there was just like a lot of enemies. That one was more about just killing large amounts of enemies. I guess I should have said it that way. Yeah, we got a rank A. Break says, great, we got rank A. Orlin says, that was easier than I thought it'd be. Break says, yeah, right. Yeah, right, you were just falling behind Vaughn the entire time. Ha!
You suck!
Orlin doesn't deny it. He didn't deny it, he's saying, I could say the same thing about you, Break. Oh, shit!
You bastard!
They're getting into it. Break says, well, anyway, we got rank A.
Oh, shit!
But he was right. We owe it all to Vaughn here. Jesus. Drake says, but then, Vaughn, you are able to keep up with us, and that's no small feat. Us being the disciples of the old man, after all. Orlin says, hey, Break, you shouldn't talk like that. Vaughn's already our senior. We should respect him. Break says, what are you blathering about, Orland? There are much better hunters who we could use as role models. Wow, this kid's being a real prick. And just being senior doesn't mean we have to respect him.
You suck!
Orlin says, real heroes. Donov, Zoke, and Floen. Now those were legendary hunters that people have heard of. I wonder what they were like. Well, I met all of them, so... I wish I had a chance to meet them. Drake says, but Orlin, you've never really mentioned these hunters before. Orlin says, you're right. My real heroes are hunters who are even stronger than those three. I suppose... He stayed quiet, and then he says, I suppose... Drake says, well, why'd you bring up these guys then? How can you admire people whom you've never met? He's asking the real questions. Orlin says, hey, I just like them, okay? Drake says, well, I for one don't believe the stories about them. I mean, I met them 10 years ago. The stories are real. There were some badasses. But they didn't kill the god of destruction like I did. So, I mean, I'm not gonna toot my own horn here, but I'm gonna toot my own horn, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so stage 3's over here. I did surpass all of them. Zoke unfortunately just got killed before we could reach him in time. But I managed to kill all the monsters that killed him. And Bernie somehow survived that, his friend. Donov like helped kill the last 99 out of 10,000 monsters he wanted to kill before he died. Floen got turned into an evil bioweapon fused with an AI named Olga. and I killed them both. They were infected with Dark Faltz's genes. I killed Dark Faltz himself, and then some other offspring of Dark Faltz that came out later in episode 4. I mean, where the hell are my stories? Stage 3, Darkness. Oh right, this one's gonna be dark as shit. Oh, this one takes place in the VR spaceship. Alright. This is stage 3, or the darkness stage. Yeah. All rooms will be dark. Orlando will talk to you after this. If that happens, then okay. Cool. Let's do it. Stage 3, Darkness. Here you're on the clock until you reach the goal, like always. When you reach the goal, your rank for the stage will be determined. Are you ready? Yep. Let's kick some ass. Orland says darkness. I wonder what kind of evil creatures are waiting for us. They're called Heartless, kid. You never played a Kingdom Hearts game before? Drake says, do you think there'll be anything else we'll need to deal with as well? Orland says, of course. Remember the master created this VR simulation. He wouldn't let things get too predictable. I'm sure there are some devious traps waiting for us. We have to be careful. Oh, you're right about that. It's totally dark. Somebody hold down the light switch button. Let's see where we're at. That didn't destroy it, really? Bring it on, asswipe. Oh, shit. They said devious traps, they meant it. It's so dark that we can't see anything, let alone the creatures. Alright, we'll manage. Fuck. Like, why'd that guy just stand in place for a second there? I'm gonna make us fight a few for this one. That was by far the biggest fight. The facial emoji that this map layout makes is kind of funny. Oh shit, a bunch of these guys? Oh, you guys are annoying. Okay, thank you. They waste your time when they split like that when you're, you know, so close to being able to just one-shot them. It's dark, Vaughn. Can you keep standing on the switches? Or on that switch? I mean, I'd rather just kill him. Oh, that's that area. Someone said, what's this switch? Go. That takes care of that. This map doesn't look like any of the ones on this website. I guess we'll figure it out eventually. Had to have been that one, but oh, it's so bright. I know, after your eyes adjust to the darkness and you go out into the light, you just get flashbang like. Yeah, it was definitely that one. Okay. Stage 3 darkness cleared. Time to clear the stage, 5 minutes and 31 seconds. Clearing rank A.
Son of a bitch.
Helen says, great, we got rank A. Drake says, this isn't so hard once you get used to it. Orland says, Vaughn, you've been tremendously helpful too. Thanks. I'm surprised that the darkness didn't bother you at all. Drake says, looks like you really earned your title of hunters. I think a little more highly of you now. Well, thanks, Drake. I'm glad I earned your respect. Okay. So now we go back there and we're gonna have a little chat. A little sit down. Drake says, okay, it looks like we finally cleared all 3 stages. Orland says, you know, even though this VR system is supposed to test our limits, it was pretty much a snap. Drake says, and what were you expecting? A dragon 10 times as large as us, or maybe giant worms, perhaps?
Bruh.
If they only knew. They never met Derolet or, you know, the dragon from episode 1. They also must not know about the gold dragon in the VR spaceship. Drake says, come on, Orland. That's a nice little tongue-in-cheek joke. What were you expecting? Dragons or giant worms? Like, kid, if you only knew. That is exactly what we fought back in the day, 10 years ago. So they must have been born right after the events of episode 1 and 2. They look like they're probably around like 10 years old, so yeah. This is 10 years later, so yeah, that would add up. Orland says, well... Drake says, it's foolish to believe all those stories we hear in the city. Such creatures couldn't possibly exist. Oh, they did hear about them, they just don't believe them. It's like, it's just a legend to them. The stories about the dragons and they relay the worm. Orland says, Vaughn, what do you think? Are the stories true? These are completely different answers. Well, I guess I'll just follow the guidance here. It says answer the first question with the upper reply. The doubtful one. Yeah, I get it. Because the way they must have translated it, the people who wrote the guide that I'm looking at, says, were they really around? I wonder. Like doubting it. Which would be like saying it's just a story. And then the bottom answer says, yes, they really existed. And here it's translated as, it's true. So for the first ending for this, we're gonna say this one. It's just a story. We're gonna play dumb and be like, nah, yeah, those monsters didn't exist. It's just a story. Break says, you see, since Orland wants to become a hero, it's only natural that he would believe such stories. Orland says, Orland is pressing X to doubt. Alright, stage 4. So it wasn't the wall opening up. There's a boss portal there now. Break says, oh, what's this? Orland says, that teleporter wasn't here a moment ago, was it? Break says, stage 4, Crimson. It seems this is the final stage. Orland says, well, whatever's waiting for us in this stage, it can't be anything worse than what we've encountered so far. Break says, yeah, I agree. Let's clear the stage and completely finish this simulation. Orland says, yes. They're about to get their giant worm fight.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Whoa, what's this? Help! Help me! Already freaking out, huh? They lost their nerve pretty quick. It's Barbaricia. Oh no, sorry, Barbara. Wrong game. He's really gonna make us fight this out. I think he's under the boat. Yeah. They got poisoned.
I got poisoned!
I was gonna say just land already, let me kill you. There.
You suck!
They both stay quiet. Yep. They're in shock. This long ass pause of silence. Is this the end? We've defeated it. Yeah, they weren't expecting that. We made it, Orland!
Dylan!
Orland says, yes, we've completely cleared the VR fields.
Son of a bitch.
Break says, we cleared the simulation that the old man developed. Orland says, then we've become much stronger without realizing it. Break says, we're tough. Orland says, yeah, we're strong. We're the best.
Son of a bitch.
The best. Look at them doing their anime poses. All right, let's get back to the old man and give him our report. Master's gonna be so surprised. Cute kids. We'll just return to the lab. And that's the end. Math says, oh, you finally returned. It took a little longer than I would have expected. Nonetheless, this is what I have come to expect from you, Vaughn. Especially when you have to deal with these two handicaps. Now, about the results. You cleared stage 1 with a rank A. You cleared stage 2 with a rank A. You cleared stage 3 with a rank A. What a great job, considering you had to deal with these children. Please tell me about it. They yapped quite a bit, but hey, we made it. He says only Vaughn could do this. Break says, what are you saying? Did you know what Vaughn did for us? If Vaughn wasn't with us, we wouldn't have made it. I mean, he literally just praised me, so Why are you arguing the same side of the argument here? Orland says, yes, that's true. Neff says, I know. You two also did well. Break says, but, old man, does that mean we've finally proven ourselves to you? Orland says, will you allow us to finally take the trial that'll make us hunters? Neff says, well, you show much promise, but you are still lacking. And it is only when you realize what you lack that I will consider. Break literally says, what? Orland says, what do we lack, master? Neff says, the fact that you don't know means you are not ready yet. Break says, sheesh, the old man is always like that. Neff says, ah, the audacity of youth. Now then, I just want an excuse to quote Sadler from Resident Evil 4. Thank you very much for your work. Orland says, Vaughn, thank you for your performance today. Break says, yeah, it was actually fun. Neff says, your reward is at the guild counter. Don't forget to pick it up. Right on. Break says, yeah, it was actually fun. Orland just repeats himself as well. Thank you for your performance. Neff? Neff says, I hope these two pupils of mine have learned something after fighting together with you. Oh shit. I was about to say, what happens if you go back in? The game literally just kicks you the fuck out. Oh no. I just soft locked the game. I can't move. I mean, they could have just programmed it so you're not allowed back in. What the fuck? Now we're not gonna get to know what the reward is. But that doesn't matter. We were here for the story. But who cares? But yeah, I'm stuck. I can't move. So I have to just do a / return to lobby. Oh my god. Well, so much for that. Did that say Tyrell? No, Tiercy. I was like, what the? Tyrell Bigums. I'm here to fuck somebody's wife, long dick style. Ah, the mid-2010s memes. Anyway. Alright, let's see the actual canon. I assume that the other ending we're gonna get is the canon one, because that was very anticlimactic compared to what I think is gonna happen on the other ending, just based on the steps description. So yeah, when you finish that quest, you get the key item Anticipation of the Future, which allows you to access a downloadable quest in episode 3 called Anticipation of the Future. Now we're gonna get the other ending that will get us Bullet of Future Assassin, apparently. So let's do that one. There's another ending. Oh yeah, so I guess you played this before. This is my first time through this stuff, but I decided to read a guide to make it quick and easy, because Seed of the Heart was very involved, so I assumed this was going to be the same thing, and yeah, I was mostly right. But here we go again. I'll skip all the dialogue up until the point where the story changes, which is after stage 3, so we're going to get there really quick now, because I'm just going to skip everything. "10 years have passed since the battle with Dark Faults. Hunters have taken on a new role. This is the prologue to episode 3. Oh, Orin. Orin's also the name of the section ID that their dad has or whatever. Right, but his name is Orland. Similar, but no. Okay, so all of this is the same so far, of course. The dialogue will... The fork in the road is when I have to answer those questions at the end of stage 3 after getting A rank on everything. I'm guessing if you don't get an A rank on all the stages, they probably just say something like you suck or something. They either say you suck or they kind of share the blame and say we suck, and then you don't even get asked about the monsters on regular or whatever, like the dragon and the giant worm. Stage 1 by far takes the longest. We have to get there first. Yeah.
You suck!
So yeah, if you don't get all A ranks, you pretty much get that ending that we just saw. That only took 10 days. I like how Bond just stays quiet, like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Pew Pew has found the Heart of Sorcerer's Cane after defeating Gilchick. I can't skip this.
Rise, motherfucker.
Pew Pew. Okay, so stage 1 is back the way we came a little bit. The longest one by far. The rush, the thrill of the fight, for the time between the seconds. Alright. Too soon again. I think I'm going to bed right after this. Yeah, we're gonna finish right on time. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Give me a sec. Yeah, we're gonna finish right around the 2-hour mark in about 20 minutes from now. Good stuff. Anyway. The map that I need open is that one. Okay. This shit eats up so much time. I think that's it. Nope, not yet. There we go.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You didn't see that one coming. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Huh? There aren't any creatures here. And then bam. Not this time, assholes. Gotta get out of the way again. Are you alright, man? Do you need help again? Yes, cause
I got poison!
they're like, we gotta heal this guy's fucking poison, man. He sucks. Asshole kids. Roaring stuff. Jesus. They say that line a little too early about there being so many. Okay, that's it. The next one we got it done in like 2 minutes. Yeah, the next two were like done in 2 minutes, so. Stage 2 Labyrinth. Going this way. How far away are we from the goal? Are we there yet? Can we stop at Wendy's? I want Jack in the Box, actually. I think it's a little better. Go, go, go! Oh shit, other way. We made it. Here we go. The good music. That's when we hit no. Easy. Hellbite found the Nug 2000 bazooka. I love that drops from an enemy called Cannabin. An enemy called Cannabin drops nugs. I'll never forget that moment we saw What the hell was his name? Yeah, it's such an appropriate name for that shit. I don't know what it was now. I took a screenshot of it, but... It wasn't like Kush or something like that. That was too obvious. It was something else. Oh shit. Again, it's convenient being able to shoot through walls. How to shut you up. And so you have to do that one first, okay? Like I did it last time. That kid got knocked the fuck out. There we go. Alright, now the story should change a little. Once we get outside. Whew. My left eye got itchy on that one. Whew. Okay, now the story's gonna change a little because I'm gonna answer him differently. See what happens. Drake says, okay, it looks like we finally cleared all 3 stages. Orland says, you know, even though this VR system is supposed to test our limits, it was pretty much a snap. Drake says, and what were you expecting? A dragon 10 times as large as us, or maybe giant worms, perhaps? Come on, Orland. Orland says, well... Drake says, it's foolish to believe all those stories we hear in the city. Such creatures couldn't possibly exist. Orland says, Vaughn, what do you think? Are the stories true? Yeah, they're true. I was there for that. Drake says, what? Are you kidding? Orland says, see? Master also talked about this. So, Vaughn, do the words dark faults mean anything to you? Drake says, hey, Orland. Orland says, Master told us. It was responsible. The reason why the native creatures of Regal became ferocious. And the reason why the people on Pioneer 1 disappeared. And he said that Rico was absorbed by it. That's true. Drake says until one day, hunters from Pioneer 2, they released Rico from Dark Faults. Yeah, I was part of the team that did that. Orland says the 4 heroes. That was what Master called them. I like how they made it canon that you do it with a party of 3 other players online, you know, rather than through solo play. Even though in the original game you had to do it solo to get the actual proper epilogue and everything, but still. Orland says it was because of them that things started to improve. Even the creatures on Regal were affected by this event. Now these hunters are the very definition of a hero. I like that. You can just play dumb and be like, nope, never heard of them. But yeah, obviously you're supposed to say yes. You're already being honest with the first question, so you have to sort of keep that up, you know? And be like, yeah, I know. Drake says, in here I thought they were just stories to encourage Orland. Just something to keep him training. Orland says the 4 heroes. They're real! You know, this actually ties into when you beat the game with 4 people, right? You get those 4 little slots with your characters posing right after you defeat the final boss. Dark Faults, Olga Flow, whatever. And it says you are the hero, and it starts playing the epilogue music. The epilogue music. It actually fits with that. They're totally going off that whole thing. Orland says, I wish I had a chance to fight with such great heroes. Drake says if such hunters really existed, he still remains skeptical, huh? He says, wow, I sure wish I could meet them. Orland says, I want to become as strong as those 4 heroes. Definitely.
You son of a bitch.
Well, kids, now's your first chance to prove yourself. If you really mean that. Drake says, oh, what's this? Orland says, that teleporter wasn't here a moment ago, was it? Drake says, stage 4 Crimson. It seems this is the final stage. Orland says, well, whatever's waiting for us in this stage, it can't be anything worse than what we've encountered so far. Drake says, yeah, I agree. Why would people assume that? I don't get that. Let's clear the stage and completely finish this simulation. Orland says, yes. Why would you think it isn't just gonna get harder? I don't get their line of thinking when they say that. Oh, what's this? Help me! They freak out. If only he was just a little closer. Like, I know that the simulation's been getting progressively more difficult as we go, but there's no way what we find in the next room is going to be anything harder than the last room, right? Like... Are you stupid? Oh! A clean dodge. Damn, that's a wide shockwave. Get out of here.
You suck!
Just stay quiet like last time. Is this the end? We defeated it. And Break says, we made it, Orlin!
Dylan!
Orlin says, yes, we've completely cleared the VR field.
Son of a bitch.
Break says, we cleared the simulation that the old man developed. Orlin says, and we've become much stronger without realizing it. Break says, we're tough. Orlin says, yeah, we're strong. Break says, we're the best. Orlin says, the best. Alright, let's get back to the old man and give him our report. Master's gonna be so surprised. Where's the warp?
What?
The fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Break says, huh? What are these? Orlin says, what is it? It appears to be characters. Some sort of program, maybe? I like how the music went away, too. What are you doing, Break? Stop it! That's dangerous! Break says, it seems the data used to create the boss we fought a little while ago was too big for the cast to handle, so now it's spilling to another area. Whoa, what's this? Vaughn says... Orlin says, Break, get away from there! Break says, I can't move! Orlin says, get out of there, Break! Break says, Orland! No! Orlin says, Break! Break says, no, I'll be sucked in! Vaughn, help! There it goes. Orlin says, Break! Emergency, emergency. Error number 01, an unexpected error has occurred. Oh, we're blue screening. We're blue screening in the fucking VR. The VR system will shut down in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, the sensor link will be terminated. This action is harmful to the mental functions of sentient beings. All hunters in the VR field are advised to leave the field now. Emergency message will be repeated. Error number 01. Blah blah blah, keeps going. Orland? Orland says, what should we do? What do you think, kid? We gotta go save him. We can figure out how. What's this? I'll take it. Orland says, Break! What should I do? What should I gotta slap him. Snap out of it! Stop babbling, boy! Break! Break! Follow me! Orland says, huh? Okay, lead the way. Remember, we've gotta find Break. Exactly, let's go. Whoa. Oh, this is what happened. Yeah. Okay, so let me look at the map to see where we gotta go. Hey, buddy. Dude, I couldn't even... What the hell? This was the alarm it played when I When I went back in at the end of the first attempt, and then it glitched out the game or whatever. You can see the VR field disintegrating just like this. Orlin says, "Where are you, Break?" We gotta keep looking. Surprisingly, the guide doesn't tell you where to go, so... That's why I paused to look. I was like, nope, nothing. Whoa! You're fast, but I'm faster. The fucking sidestep on that, holy shit. I'm known to have slow reflexes, so I'm a little proud of that one. What's up? Oh, here we go. We're in a new area. Orlin says, "Break! Break!" We'll find him, kid. Don't worry. Look how this is the only enemy we're finding. Hey, Zodiac! How you doing?
Dylan!
Orlin says, "Answer me, Break!"
Son of a bitch.
There's another warp. But Orlin literally just got stuck. Orlin, you fool. Stop running into that wall. Let's go. Seriously? Dude, if we fail this because this stupid kid's getting stuck, get unstuck and let's go, dude. Jesus. He got stuck twice. Funny how that didn't happen once when I was with both of them. I think we found him. In the nick of time, Orlin says, "Hey, Break! What's happened? Better get a grip on this situation." Break says, Orlin. Orlin says, "Are you alright? We've been looking for you, Break. What happened to you?" Break says,
He's pulling it!
I remember... Where's that monster? Orlin says, "Monster? What are you talking about?" And more importantly, unless we get away from here, the VR system... And Vaughn interjects, "This is... Oh no, no way! All three of us, darn, I can't move! Ah! Vaughn! No! No! Yeah, now all three of us got sucked in somewhere. Oh shit!
Surprise, motherfucker! He's pulling his coat out!
Here it comes. What they always say. Dargon. Well, here's the giant dragon y'all kids were looking for. This guy's annoying as shit to fight, so I'm just speedrunning this motherfucker. Just die. Thank you. Colon 3 and all of its variations are a guilty pleasure of mine.
Son of a bitch.
Break says, did we succeed? Orlin says, huh? The hell is going on? Break says nothing. He says, I understand. It's clear now. It seems that the real last boss has finally appeared. Okay, let's go, Orland. Orland says, yes, Break. Those idiots. Who's this?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Break says, ouch. Orland says, ugh. Neff says, have I taught you nothing? What did you learn from this? Break says, old man, what are you trying to say? Orland says, of course. Until the last... Neff says, do you really think so? Do you still think you could have accomplished this on your own? Well, you're wrong. Orland says, what do you mean? Break says nothing. Neff says, yes, Break. You look like you're starting to understand. Let me help. If the VR system failure was real, what would have happened to you by now? Orland says, you said if it was real. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, it was another test.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Neff says, I first told you that this VR was developed to truly test hunters. The true value of a hunter is determined by the actions they take when they run into an unexpected situation. So, Orland, how about you? Orland says,
What?
what?
What the fuck?
And he stays quiet. Neff says, now this is the real lesson I sought to teach you to. Now recall, who was always standing beside you while you were running around doing whatever you felt like? Who drew out their power when you needed it in battle? Break stays quiet, and so does Orland. Neff says, you appear to have finally figured it out. Who defended you two in battle, risking their own life? Who gave you the support and guidance you needed? Yes, Vaughn, a real hunter. And that is the very reason why Vaughn is adored as one of the 4 heroes. I was gonna hit that button regardless. I didn't think Break was actually gonna react like that. And then Orland as well. Oh, then... Yes, Orland. This is one of the 4 heroes you've been yearning to fight with. Vaughn the Hunter. I did actually beat the game with 4 people back in the day, 20 years ago, so this is canon. It works. My character had the same name.
Dylan!
Break says, are you serious?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, my name's Vaughn, not Dylan, but yeah. Orland says nothing. It was only by being able to depend on Vaughn that we could finally make it. Break says, indeed. We were blind and only sought to look after ourselves. Our only focus being to defeat as many creatures as we could. Neff says, you understand. It seems that both of you understand this lesson well. It was worth the effort to have Vaughn come over here. Now, I only have one trial left to give you both. I've put your names on the list for the next Hunter's License trial. Pass the exam on your first attempt so you do not shame your master. And find friends that you can trust. It's, you know, he's literally giving the ethos for playing Phantasy Star Online with your buddies, you know? Find friends you can trust. Homies. Break says, really, old man? Orland says, is it true, master? Neff says, unless you forget what you've learned today, you'll pass the trial. Break says, old man, that's great. I'll get such a high score it'll shock the examiners. Neff's like, hey, don't get carried away again. You're already starting to act like before, prick. I added that second part, alright, just to be clear, but he didn't call his son a prick. But, you know. And then Orland literally laughs. Neff says, now, Vaughn, it was due to your efforts that I was able to teach them. Orland says, Vaughn, thank you very much. We will never forget this day. Drake says, watch us, Vaughn. We'll become hunters that are just as strong as you. Neff says, the promised reward is at the guild counter. Don't forget to take it. We did it. Oh shit, I'm trying to talk to them. Did you have to get really close? Orland says, Vaughn, thank you very much. We will never forget this day. They're just repeating their last line. Yeah. We'll become hunters that are just as strong as you. That it? Yep. Alright. See you later, guys. I'll go get my money and I'm out of here. I've been retired for 10 years for a reason, man. Vaughn was like,
oh shit. Here we go again.
With this mission. Oh, there's the heroic victory music when you clear episode 1. When you defeat the final boss. Orland says Vaughn is gone. Will we meet each other again? Drake says we'll meet again someday. Definitely. Okay, so you could transfer your character to episode 3. That confirms it. AUW 3094. A mysterious coup against Dol Gryzen and his new administration took place, but failed. During this year, an ominous feeling could be felt throughout Pioneer 2. Drake and Orland were finally able to acquire their hunter's license. The rumors of 2 young men who inherited the legendary Miyama sword technique spread in no time and became known to everyone on Pioneer 2. AUW 3095. Planet Coral issued a single statement. Pioneer 2's proclamation of independence as a separate state was officially accepted and approved. So did Planet Coral end up not actually dying? So half our population ended up staying there? I assume that once we defeated Dark Faults and, you know, its genes were eradicated, that Coral probably wasn't fully destroyed anymore, but maybe that's what they went with. Four years later, AUW 3099. Orland, together with several friends, took an active role working on quests for the government, acting behind the scenes. His most important contribution was the arrest of a key person, An Walt, from the OPSS incident. He holds the record of being the youngest person to win the title of GA, I guess? However, the man known as Break, who used to always be by his side, has not been seen for quite some time. All of this is going to make more sense once we start episode 3 tomorrow. In AUW 3105, so it's been another 6 years, CARD technology began being tested and was introduced to a few select hunters who worked through the lab, where it was kept as a military secret. ARCS was founded and started causing trouble. Now the tales and battles of hunters continues to grow. So the card system is a military secret that was being developed. Okay. Thank you for playing this quest. Well, thank you for making it. It was fun. See you again in episode 3. They know my stream schedule.
Son of a bitch.
There we go. All right, what's the reward? 5,000 meseta. It was probably lower for getting the other ending, but now we'll never know because the game just froze up because I stupidly decided to go back into the fucking VR system. Hey, how am I didn't know? How was I gonna know it was gonna glitch out the fucking game and make it freak out? Well, there it is. Alright folks, as I always like to say, that's it from me for now. So thank you very much for watching. We're gonna bow out now. Here it is. I appreciate the support across Twitch and YouTube wherever you decide to watch. Thank you very much. We are officially done with the story segments and aspects of Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2. And Blue Burst with Episode 4. We're completely done. So, as I said earlier in the stream at the beginning, this is now just going to be filed in the long grind category / playlist on my YouTube as I continue to go to level 200 with my actual main character, who's still at level 35 right now. So that'll be designated for like once or twice a week. But so this is the fork in the road, where aside from that, the main content for the channel will continue as usual, where I'm going to continue by playing the next story game, which is going to be the sequel to this game called Phantasy Star Online Episode 3, Card Revolution, or CARD Revolution. It's talking about the CARD system, military system that they just foreshadowed. So that's going to be the next stream. It's going to be Episode 3. And I'll decide when I play this again to start working towards level 200. Not sure yet. Might be a weekend thing. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for this stream. So please take care, as I always say. Stay safe out there. Don't die. Look after each other. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. But first, let's go find somebody to raid, shall we?
Son of a bitch.
That's right. We'll find somebody to say that to. That'll be my raid message one day. Assuming somebody doesn't take offense to it, right? Anyway, let me do a cutoff for the YouTube video at least. Right here.